In this video, we're going to learn how to request an account. So what I've done is I've used the URL and I have pulled up, in fact you can see the URL right up here, activenetro8.active, but you will have been given the URL by either your branch director or teacher. So what you need to do is request an account, and you're going to click here on New Account, and you'll see that we're in the trainer. The system you're going to log into is going to look just like this, except the screen background will be purple and not yellow, and you won't see this watermark here that says trainer on it. So I am going to use a fictitious name and request an account. So this is going to be a fellow named Gabe, last name Taylor, and his street is 2020 Vision, and he lives in Alamo, and I'll say the zip is 94526. Mailing address is the same. I'm leaving this box checked, which will put him on the mailing list for snail mail updates. Then we need a phone number. Everything with an asterisk is required, so we'll fill in a phone number, 925, and then something fake like that. And the email address, this is very important. I'm going to use a fake one, gabe@katuk.org. This address is the one that the system is going to use to communicate with you. So you want to give us a functioning working address, and you type it in twice, and this will put you on the email list for notifications. Now we need an emergency contact, so I'll put in somebody here and say that this is Gabe's uncle. Phone number, I'm just going to put in junk here, but you'll put in the emergency contact's phone number. Now this is about Gabe. So he is, I'm going to say he's an adult. I'm going to put him at about 20 years old. He's a male. Date of birth is January the 1st, and we'll say 1990. That makes him 21. He's a private individual. This is the default. No reason to change that. And he lives in San Francisco East Bay. If there's any medical information that a teacher or a branch director would need to know about this student, you record it here. I might say allergic to nuts. And these questions are to help us know more about the student. So we want to know, how did you decide to enroll? And I will say, I love to dance. Tell us about other family members who are current or previous students. I'm going to say not applicable right now. What is your mother's educational level? We will say that Gabe's mother is postgraduate. Father, we'll say postgraduate. How did you hear about us? And we will say on the website. What is your occupation? Gabe is a student. Where were you educated? I'm going to say Northwestern University. And I'll take out the, spell it right. I'm talking and typing at the same time. What are your hobbies? Well, let's say skiing. And tell us about other interests. How about musical composition? Composition. Would you be interested in volunteering through the Chandam Association of Parents and Students? Of course he would, so we'll put a yes. This will help us know that he's someone we should contact, and then you get to say what you'd like to volunteer to do, and he is going to say data analysis. Now, This is important. He's setting up his own login name and his own password. We will not ever see the password in the Chitrash Das Dance Company office. So you make up your own login name and your own password. So he's going to use his first name and last initial. You have an option here to use your email address as your login name. That would be the email address that you filled above. Gabe's going to keep it simpler than that. He's going to put in a password. I'm just making one up. Very important to remember this because that's how you're going to get back in. The system isn't really thrilled about what I've put in. It says it's only fair. So you can manipulate this until you get a strong one. Then you get a security question in case you need to get your password resent to you. He's going to say the first pet, and he puts in the first pet's name, and we re-enter it. It's Fido, in case you're wondering what I'm putting in there. Then you need to look at this terms of use and privacy policy, and right down here you read it, and then you click that you have read it. And now you submit, and let's see. Oh, the login name Gabe T is being used by another account. You know why? That's because I practiced this before I made the tape. So I'm going to change it just so I don't have to go back and redo this. I'm going to change his login name to Gabe Taylor, and that will solve that problem. And it wants the password again. Well, it's a good thing we're getting to see what this thing does. I'll put the password in, the same one. It's only fair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I think it wants the pet again. See, if you do something it doesn't like, it makes you go back and redo some of the security stuff. The acknowledgement is there, and we're going to submit. And look what happens. It says your request has been successfully transmitted, and what happens is it will get processed in the office, and you will get an email back saying that we have processed your request for a new account. It's now valid. And the other thing we do in the background is we collect all the information we already have about you in the computer, and we merge it all together so that your skills and previous classes, if we have them, will all appear there for you in your account. So that is the end of this video on requesting an account. The next video to watch is what happens when you get the notification that your account is active, and it will be going in and enrolling in class. So we'll see you then.